was born in Egypt. I immigrated here with my parents when I was 5.5 years old. So we
Okay.
started out in the middle of central Illinois. Thankfully, we quickly found that the jobs were more plentiful up here in Milwaukee area. My dad came up here, found a job. So, I started kindergarten in Illinois and finished kindergarten up here. So, yeah. Um, we moved here in 1970. I grew up on the south side of Milwaukee. I went to Milwaukee Public Schools, went to UWM for college, uh, got a marketing degree, and pretty much have lived in the Milwaukee area. I live in Cedarburg now for the last 32 years, for the exception of a year and a half in Detroit in the late 80s when I graduated college, and then about 8 years between 2000 and 2008. So I was with a company in Grafton called Capco Metal Stamping over the last
Hmm.
11 years,
Uh-huh.
2012 to 2023. I had never heard of EOS prior to 2017. I'd never heard of the book Traction. We were introduced to it by an implementer that is doing, or what is still doing, what I'm now doing.
Hmm.
Um, we did a virtual meeting, 90-minute meeting with him. The things that he went through in terms of the discipline and accountability that EOS helps you instill in your business, creating a healthy, cohesive vision for the organization that people can get excited about, helping you become a more unified team, and becoming, loving coming to work and enjoying each other. These are the things that we were seeking. Not that we weren't successful as an organization, but we were not where we wanted to be. And so EOS was an awesome system to implement in our company. We did that. We launched it in two different companies that I was responsible for.
Hmm.
And we ran our company on EOS. That's what we call it, run on EOS for 6 years. And then about a year ago, I decided, what do I love to do more than anything? I love to teach, coach, mentor, facilitate, help build winning teams. And EOS is a platform for me to be able to do it, not just with one company, but 10, 15, 20 companies at a time. So that's
Hmm.
what helped me launch my EOS implementer journey. We teach the six key components, and you can maybe even see it up here above my head, the six key components of the EOS. Um, and they're simply creating a vision, making sure everyone's on the same page, having the right people in the right seat, using data to make informed decisions. When you've done all that, it percolates to the surface all the issues that every organization deals with. From there, we make sure that you have processes that are documented, but in a very simplified form. And then lastly, we take that vision and bring it down to the ground. And why we call it Traction, why the book is called Traction, and why the book Get a Grip has the tire tracks on there is because we are making sure that you are taking that vision and getting traction, holding people accountable, and getting the things done that you said you would get done. Plus, I evaluated options and I evaluated other systems like EOS, but just named something else. EOS was hands down the best system for me, right? It's been developed over the last 25 years. It's working. We have worked with 25,000 different companies throughout the globe. We have
Hmm.
100 implementers like myself doing what I'm doing. We conduct what we call full day sessions with our clients. We've conducted over 165,000 sessions with those clients.
Hmm.
And so it's a proven system. It's not something that I'd have to check out the theory and give it a try and see if it worked. It's something that has been established as a viable option for companies. Absolutely. What EOS really, in essence, is helping organizations harness their human energy, getting everybody on the same page, aligned with where we're going as a company, who we are, how we're going to behave, what our target objective is, and how we're going to get there. And so, if you fill out the what we call the Vision Traction Organizer, the 8 questions we refer to that help you basically have your strategic plan all on one page, and you are all aligned in that Vision Traction Organizer. And we review it with each other every quarter to make sure every word is bought into by the entire leadership team. When you have that in place, then it's hard to have miscommunication. What surfaces then is disagreement, sometimes healthy, hopefully healthy disagreement, but also disagreement in terms of like, this isn't for me. I need to go do something else because here we are aligned. This is who we are, where we're going, what we're going to spend our energy and our money on, what we're not going to tolerate. And that just gives people clarity on the kind of business they are a part of. And then they have choices. Do I love it? Do I want to be here? Do I want to be a part of that? Or do I want to do something else? We do work with startups. So we work with, solopreneurs and one or two people companies all the time, because it lays the foundation. And once you've laid that foundation, we then help also move into execution phase. So it's a two-part system, right? Laying the foundation in terms of like, what are our core values? What's our accountability chart? And who's doing what? And who's responsible for what? What's our target condition that we're shooting after, et cetera? So that's laying the foundation. Now the execution part is that accountability piece that we meet every week, every quarter. They meet as a team every week. We meet together every quarter to execute on what we set sail to do. It's not like, hey, when you get to 10 people, give us a shout. Starting from scratch, having a structure in place like that is ideal.